It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Adcock Ingram OTC's Sponsors of Brave campaign, in association with Stagework Performing Arts School, released a video to not only thank our heroes who don't wear capes, but to uplift the nation through local music. Now, these young South African artists have joined together in their individual homes and to record the ultimate South African song medley as a thank you to all the healthcare professionals and other essential workers who are putting their lives at risk. Let's take a look. Goosebump moments, absolutely amazing. This upbeat medley used some of the greatest uplifting African songs from local music legends that we all love and know: Yvonne Chaka Chaka, Johnny Clegg, Mango Groove, PJ Powers, and the list goes on and on. Speaking about PJ Powers, we have a live this morning. Morning!
Good morning, sweetie pies.
How are you? You look gorgeous. Green is definitely your color. How are you managing during lockdown, though?
I have up and down days, I should imagine, like everybody else. There are days when I find it extremely stifling. You know, everybody says we use this opportunity to write and all of that kind of thing, which I am, and use this opportunity to find other stuff inside of you, which I am. But, you know, you can't be on a constant quest, soul-searching quest. You can't be 24/7 writing. You can't be 24/7. And then what throws me is that when I sit down and watch a television series or something like that, then I feel guilty. I feel I should be doing something else. So I finally, this week, mastered the art of doing nothing, which is, I must be honest, quite an art for me.
Maybe sometimes it is good to just take a breather and take a chill pill. But we obviously saw the clip. It is so beautiful. What did you think of it when you saw it?
Well, I was so chuffed when I saw it. Not to mention that there's some young people in there that when lockdown's over, I'm going to want their telephone numbers, because there's some voices in that little group of that little ensemble that are really, really worth delving into and discovering and doing more with. But I was so honored to be in it. I never take anything for granted. I never take for granted that I'll be in an ensemble of great South African songs. You know, there have been so many. So, you know, when I heard Jabulani, I was like way chuffed. And then when I heard World and Union, I thought, wow, two.
It's the world and unity.
Now, when we, of course, saw the song, we thought, wow, this is truly amazing and uplifting, inspiring. What was the thought process, and what did you feel like when you watched this for the first time?
I felt a great sense of pride. I felt a great sense of wanting and being so proud to be South African. You know, I have been watching the president's speeches, obviously, to the nation, and I want to tell you that it's instilled an enormous amount in this crazy, mixed up, unsure world that we're living in right now. One thing has been enforced and endorsed for me is that I'm so proud to be South African. And that's what this clip with all these young people did. It enforced the fact that we shall overcome, and we are an amazingly resilient nation. And those young people just endorsed that for me.
I love
that. That's how I felt. I felt proud.
That is so beautiful. Yes, of course, in these, times where there's a lot of anxiety and fear, why do you think it's so important, to share these positive messages of gratitude and support to one another?
I think that in this world where we are all being forced apart, social distancing, literally as a law. There seems to be some little, for me, I can feel the ebb and flow that actually, whilst it's forcing us apart, it's bringing us together.
Maybe in closing, do you have a message of thanks and hope to the healthcare workers on the front line you would like to share?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Have I ever got a message for them? Sure. This always makes me want to cry when I thank the healthcare workers, the people on the front line who are sacrificing their own lives. They're sacrificing being with their families, to go into isolation, to be able to go and to be able to work in hospitals. We need to restructure the what these people earn when lockdown is over, because these are the people that are saving our country. And we have an enormous debt to them. And I personally just want to say thanks, guys, to every nurse, to every person that pushes a trolley in a hospital, for every person that is dealing with an elderly person in a hospital, just right across the board. Siyabonga kakhulu, nkosi kakhulu, baya danki. Thank you for everything you're doing for us. We are indebted to you. Thank you. I love you.
Oh, PJ, you're amazing. And thank you to you also for using this platform, just to spread positivity and light on such a sad situation right now. So thank you very much. And thank you for joining us.
But wait, I need to say something before you go.
Yes, of course.
I need to say that when I walk into Espresso Studios, and I have been for many, 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 many years, let's not talk about how many, but it's definitely over 2 handfuls. And when I walk into those studios, I always feel that I'm made to feel special, and I always feel like my spirits are lifted. And I can't believe that I'm sitting in Johannesburg and looking into this tiny phone, and Lucian and all of you have given, I've got the same, I've got exactly the same effect. I feel lifted. I feel like, yes, we can, because that's what you guys give off. And it's a wonderful, wonderful program. So thank you, Espresso, very much.
Bless your heart. Thank you so much. It's honestly because of people like you that we can do our job. So thank you so much. We love you.
I love you too, lots.
Remember, you can also join in on this incredible campaign by nominating the pharmacist, healthcare professional or worker in your community, making a real difference, especially now during COVID-19. And you could stand a chance to win a 5,000 Rand. Now, 2 healthcare winners will be selected from your nominations. One will be chosen by a judging panel and one through your votes. The 2 healthcare professionals that are selected will win a trip to an overseas medical conference of their choice and be given the opportunity to pay it forward by donating 25,000 Rand to their favorite charity. Visit expressoshow.com for info on how you can nominate the healthcare professionals doing incredible things in your community today. The curve we don't want to flatten is the heartbeat of our beloved South Africa. Be brave.
Unprecedented challenges call for incredible bravery. Countless doctors, nurses and pharmacists are working around the clock to keep us safe. They go beyond the call of duty and selflessly put the needs of our communities first. Nominate the brave healthcare professionals on the front line and give them the recognition they deserve. Because the only curve we don't want to flatten is the heartbeat of our beloved South Africa.